Hello, friends. You are watching Women TV India, and Women TV India is by women, for women, celebrating women. And today we are celebrating International Women's Day with the one and only Saroja Vaidyanathan, ma'am. Ma'am, Vanikam, welcome to Magic Mosaic Talking Arts with Lippi Parida. So,
Thank you,
friends,
Lippi.
for your information, I would like to tell you that Saroja Vaidyanathan, ma'am, is India's most celebrated Bharatanatyam exponent, and she has been given the epithet of an adept. She's a guru, she's a choreographer, and she's an author. And she is known the world over for her wonderful dance recitals, and for 4 decades, she has been teaching dance to students from all over the world. And through her innovative choreography, she has been giving us brilliant musicals, dramas, and not and inspiring students from all over the world to join the dance world. So, Saroja ma'am, we welcome you to this unique, wonderful show, and you are looking absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And
Thank
we
you.
want to share
Nice
with
to hear.
our viewers the secret of your agelessness and your beauty. So, Saroja ma'am, tell me one thing. How did your journey start, and what did it take you to reach the top? How did you manage to reach the top? Tell us the story.
It's Lippi ji, thank you very much for giving this opportunity to me. I actually I started my career, I should say, at the age of 7 because I was very fond of dance. But my whole family is an academic family, academic oriented family. They don't know what is dance. I don't know how I was born in that family. Fully oriented, some of them are great scientists and research workers, some doctors, everybody, and one has got oh, Nobel Prize award, and all these things, um, made me completely think about that. How come I am going to proceed in this dance? But at the age of 7, I saw beautiful dance of Kamala Lakshman, very famous dancer at that time, very famous, and Bala Saraswati. Saraswati is a legend. She was very good, and so 2, 3 dancers I saw. I used to go for the show with my grandparents. So I was so fascinated. Then I asked my parents to teach me dance. First, they were reluctant because I told you, government, this is oriented, academic oriented family. They said, dance? What will you do with dance? Dance is nothing in this field. Study. I'll make you go abroad. At that time, going abroad is a very big thing. I'll send you to Oxford. My father was so ambitious because he was in the Royal Air Force, Second World War, and so he was in London. He was in UK for 7 years. So he said, "I will send you to Oxford to study." I said, "No, I want to learn dance." So it was very reluctant of my family, but they proceeded. They put me in a very good school. My teacher was a legend. I am so lucky to have a very good parents and very good guru. And she's a prodigy. She knows everything in music, the instruments, the Katha Kalakshepam, and she's very knowledgeable. And her Natuangam, it was very nice. And when she comes with her Natuangam, the lyrics, it's so lilting. So it made me, compose many after hearing her this one. Tadam, gutaka dim, gitakata, dingina tom, tadik, didik, gutaka, takata, dim, gutaka, dim, gutaka, tadam, gutakata. The way she comes, it was very inspiring. And so I started learning. Um, I never turned back, though my family was not very, very much for my
So,
dance.
Saroja
कि
ma'am,
लड़की पढ़
Saroja ma'am, you belong to a very distinguished family, which
yeah
actually helped you to enter the world of dance, if I may say
yes
so. So,
yes
so Saroja ma'am,
uh,
like you said, they told you that what is dance?
yeah.
Dance is just nothing. I mean, study, go to Oxford. What is the
उसको
significance
बिगाड़ो ना
of dance has no value, right? But Saroja ma'am, we are celebrating International Women's Day, and Women's Day is all about celebrating the cultural, the political, and the socio-economic achievements of women. And today we are uh, celebrating your great achievement in the world of dance. So Amy Poehler famously says that if you can dance and be free and not be embarrassed about it, you can rule the world. And that is
yes
what you have been doing, Saroja ma'am. You have been ruling the world, and you have been ruling the world for a very, very long time. But Saroja ma'am, you were married to an IS officer, and I think after you got married, the comments that you got were that it is not very nice to be performing in a public places, and so you started teaching children at home, if I'm right. So,
yeah.
Raja ma'am, but you managed to reach the top of the dance field. So, how did you break the gender bias? How could you manage to break the gender bias?
See, actually, those times, I am talking about few years back, dance was not considered as a work at all. They think dance is a for entertainment, you know, for making you happy for some time like that. But I wanted to show the field, the world, that dance is not only for entertainment. It is a very big subject which comes for 3000 years old, written by Nati Shastra. So I don't know how to make the people understand because they say, my God, dance is a Shastra. Then I had to make them understand. And it was difficult at that time. It took me several years, particularly in Bihar, particularly in Delhi, because North में भरतनाट्यम नहीं था, कथक था. कथक भी ज्यादा नहीं था at that time, थोड़ा से था, लेकिन I tried to establish them that Kathak, Bharatanatyam, all these classical dances are very, very ancient, old, and thousands of years old, already written by great saints. Nati
So,
Shastra.
Saroja ma'am, it's hats off to you. You have actually managed to break the gender bias in states like Bihar, and even in you have brought it to Delhi. Not only to Delhi, you have taken it the world over. You have broken the gender bias, and gender bias, breaking the gender bias is one of the themes of this International Day 2022. But I would like to ask you something, Saroja ma'am. The International Women's Day 2022 celebrates the mental well-being of women and and their psychosocial well-being. So psychologists say that dance, in a way, it helps personal interconnectedness with synchronity with people, and it helps in mental well-being, and it is something very, very therapeutic. Do you think it keeps depression at bay? Do you think dancing is a very good way to stay happy and stress free in this world?
Yeah, it's very true, very, very true. Because dance is not only dance, it gives you physical fitness, mental fitness, and the soul fitness. When you hear a bhajan and do a dance, your soul really becomes very satisfied, and and I think Dance has yoga in it automatically because all the mudras and postures are from yoga. And sports, of course, we have the chari, कूदना, सर्कल करना है और दौड़ना है, स्पोर्ट्स आ जाता है ऑटोमेटिकली.
Yes.
And your because of inner happiness, you hear the music, you dance. So dance combines 3 4 subjects automatically. So you get the satisfaction that you could do all these combinations in one item, in one
That,
performance.
that is truly amazing, Saroja ma'am. I mean, combining sports and yoga and everything in one form, that is truly amazing. And I'm sure you are the best example of what dance can do to a human being. You know, it can make you stress free and so happy. But Saroja ma'am, I would like to um, tell you this, that in Japan, there is a village in Japan by the name of Okinawa, where every year a pageant is held, where women of 80 and above are celebrated. So, Saroja
Yes.
ma'am, actually, we should not be revealing a woman's age, but in your case, it adds more beauty and more power to you. So, I must share with my viewers that you are 84 years old, and you would be the queen of that pageant, in Japan. And tell me, what is the secret of your agelessness and your timelessness? How have you remained so young and so beautiful all these years? And today I can see you're dazzling, you're looking so gorgeous. And I want you to share the secret with all of us.
You know what happens? First of all, there are 3 major things which you have to observe. One is positive. Don't think negative about anybody, not anybody, yourself also. I was failure in so many ways when I was coming up in the ladder. I had to face so many hurdles, so many backbites, and so many criticism कि क्या जरूरत है इसको इसके करने के लिए. इस तरह का बहुत सुना है. तभी भी yes, I used to feel very sad, but I never felt anything about it. I said positive. My goal is something else. My goal is to achieve something else. I want to serve people through the art. I had to do it. Finance is not much. Finance, I don't need it. So I started teaching even the for girls who are very talented. So what happens in that way? My institution grew, and I also grew with them, and it gives immense happiness to see the girls dancing, and you are also dancing, and teaching is also gives you a lot of immense happiness. That is also a positive attitude. Yes, of course, you have to meet so many hurdles to come up. But doesn't matter. That's all very small things. Your big thing is something as goal. So I was so happy to have this positive attitude. After so many times, I got so many negative remarks.
So Saroja ma'am, thank you so much for sharing this beautiful secret of yours, that positivity, a positive mindset actually shows outside. A beautiful heart is the secret of a beautiful person. And this applies so perfectly for you. And it's amazing that at the age of 84, you look stunning, timeless, ageless. And I'm sure all our viewers can also take this tip from you of keeping a positive mindset in life. So Saroja ma'am, I would like to talk about another woman who is as important as you, if not more. and she is fair complexioned. She wears a white crown on her head. She sits on a crocodile. She has a lily in her right hand. She has a flute in the left hand. She is the goddess Ganga, the river Ganga personified. And the river Ganga is very special to you. You have tried to bring her message to the world. So this holy river Ganga, we pollute her, and then we worship her, and we expect that she will take away all our impurities. So in your ballet, in your dance ballet, Namami Gange, you have mixed together tourism and mythology, and tried to bring us the message that we should clean up the Ganga, because then many good things will happen. Everything positive, like tourism and heritage, and so many good things would open up. So what is your message to all the women regarding the river Ganga? What would you have to say about the holy Ganga?
Ganga, we always worship and we think Ganga Devi. We don't say just Ganga, we say Ganga Devi. So that much of, elevation we had given to that river. And Ganga is the most important sacred river in India. Thousands of years old. Thousands of peoples, many, not thousands, more than that, they used to come all the way from all over India to Ganga to have a dip. That much of purity. We always think gives such a purity. When our Prime Minister Modi was, cleaning Ganga, I got this idea. Why can't I do something on Ganga, Namami Gange? So I actually started with Ganga, how she entered to the earth from Bhagirath, by Bhagirath. And those mythology story, I brought it. Then she is down, but she is very much polluted. So how to clean it? Then we clean it. The people took the urge to clean it. They cleaned it. Not only cleaning it, they made it as a very beautiful river of everybody coming from all over the world, the tourists. So the purity of Ganga has become a major thing for me. So I brought the mythology story first, then I brought the purity of Ganga, cleaning the Ganga. When it is very clean, then the prosperity of India, the agriculture, the tourism, the what do you call the all the good things through the Ganga river was shown in that ballet, and I was so happy that it was very popular because I showed tourism also. The foreigners are coming and enjoying, and our culture is developing on the
So,
banks
so,
of river.
so Saroja ma'am, I went to see Namami Gange, and it was a brilliant dance drama. And you have taken the Ganges to the world as well, and you have made everyone aware that the Ganges should be protected and cleaned. And so Ganga, goddess Ganga, is like you, another very important lady in India, I think, and very important for the world as well. So we are getting some comments, Saroja ma'am. Ganga Ma is lifeline of our nation. That is a comment that we got. So Saroja ma'am, I would like to ask you another question about Bhasmasur. You know the
About
Bhasmasur. The
But
Bhasmasur. Bhasmasur. So I would like to tell you that Bhasmasur was granted the boon by Lord Shiva that he did a lot of penance, and then he was granted the boon by Lord Shiva that whosoever on whose head you keep your hand will be turned to ashes. So Bhasmasur became, he became full of ego after getting this power, and he started chasing Shiva, and he wanted to put his hand on Shiva's head, and Shiva was terrified. And then Vishnu takes the form of Mohini, and she actually manages to defeat Bhasmasur. She tells Bhasmasur, try and put your hand on your head, and let's see if it works. And Bhasmasur is destroyed. So the whole world was sort of helpless at the wishes of Bhasmasur. But it took a woman, Mohini, Vishnu in the form of Mohini, to actually defeat him. So tell me, Saroja ma'am, is a woman actually so powerful? Is a woman actually so important? The most important creation in God's universe. What do you think?
yes, of course, a woman has lot of power, lot of shakti, everything she has. But how she brings it up, it depends upon it. If she brings it in the negative way, then she becomes a asura. When she becomes on the positive way, she becomes a deva. So how you are become इतना शक्ति है हमारा women के पास, she can do anything, but it has to come out in a positive way. So that is very important for a
So,
woman to have the positive way of bringing it.
so Saroja ma'am, what you want to say is a woman can become an asura. She can as well become a deva. It is in her hands.
You
Whom
can
she,
do
what she actually wants, she can become anything. It is not
anything.
necessarily that a woman should be good all the time, good, only good. She can become an asura or she can become a deva. I think that is a very beautiful interpretation that you have given to the character of a woman. So, tell me, Saroja ma'am, the theme of this 2022 Women's Day is Women of Tomorrow. So, you have been performing, I think, a record of 300 arangatams. 300 arangatams is initiating 300 students into the world of dance. You are empowering our future generations. You are actually taking dance into the future. So, Saroja ma'am, tell me, after performing 300 arangatams, do you think these 300 students that you have created, will they empower the world? Does dance empower people? Does dance empower women?
Uh, Lippi ji, I have about very many students, but what happens, many people, very talented, many of my students are very talented at, in academic and in dance. So most of them, half of them could not pursue the dance profession, but they are dancers, very good dancers. They use the dance in their profession. But those who study and pursue dance only, I have about 30 schools, 30 institutions all over the world running their institutions in a very big way for several years. Some of them are with me for more than 30, 35 years when they joined me in the beginning. So they are all running schools. So they bring out the culture, the heritage of our country to the world. So I was really very happy to see that most of them are women, of course. Those who are running schools, only few are men. But I'm so happy to see that dynamic women who are running schools for several years in other countries. It's not that easy at that time. Now it is internationally known, but 20, 30 years back, 40 years back, it was not at all known. They never knew India is a country. That much ignorance they had. But now, of course, everybody is running very beautifully, and all over the world, our this culture has spread. Not only Bharatanatyam, all the classical dances. It is all over the world, and these youngsters now the youngsters are very smart. They are not like us. We are ignorant, and we didn't have this much of facilities what these young youths had. So they can go anywhere. They are very smart and they really learn a lot. And they come for dance only. They come for the subject. They don't go because parents are compelling. So nowadays women are very bold. They want to do what they want to do. You can't compel them. And so
So,
in every field you can see top women are there. And I'm so happy that they came up on their own, most of them, against their parents sometimes. Parents used to say, why do you go in that field? No, I want to go. I want to study there in that field, in this field, this field. All over the field, you can see that women are in the top. So it is
so,
a
so
very, very
Saroja
nice.
ma'am, So, Saroja ma'am, you are saying that women of today are very bold and they go out into the world and achieve on their own. But you, all these years, you have been a trendsetter. You have been an icon who has sort of, taken a path which was very difficult for other women to tread. You have been a path breaker, showing the way to other women to empower themselves. And we are so proud of you, Saroja ma'am. And I think we should give you a big clap, Saroja ma'am, for all your amazing achievements and for becoming the celebrated person that you have become today. So Saroja ma'am, I would like to ask you that Ganesh Natyalaya that was set up in 1974 when your husband was transferred to Delhi. It has students from India as well as from foreign countries as well, and they are taught Hindi and Carnatic vocal music. And tell me, does it encourage holistic learning of Bharatanatyam? What the Ganesh Natyalaya? What does it do?
Actually, when I started, nobody knew about Bharatanatyam. In 72 in Delhi, only very few, one or two Bharatanatyam. And so I had to really establish myself first. And I was performing. So, as a dancer, I was quite known in the field. But as a teacher, as a dance teacher, I established, it took 2, 3 years for me. And when they saw my students, then I never turned back. It was growing very nicely. Everybody came to know about this classical dance, and they were asking questions about Bharatanatyam. And so Bharatanatyam, actually, I should say that it has become really very, very popular in the 80s, दिल्ली में. उसके पहले ज़्यादा नहीं था, one school or two schools. But I was so happy to see now there are hundreds of schools. Bharatanatyam, not only Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Manipuri, Odissi, all these classical dances are all over the world spread. And particularly in Delhi, it is a hub of cultural field.
So Saroja ma'am, all these years you have been serving the society, you have been serving the country through your dance, and you are a wonderful example to all our women who might have different goals, but the ethics that you have followed would be of use to many. And Saroja ma'am, you lead a yogic way of life. You are a person who is pure inside, and that shows on your face. You are somebody who embodies purity and agelessness. So, Saroja ma'am, we would really like to know what is the body you are always dancing, and the mind you are always keeping it positive. But what is the diet that you eat? What is this special food that you eat that makes you so youthful and ageless? Please share the secret with us.
No, food is nothing. Food is just dal bhat hai because I'm a vegetarian and very strict vegetarian. So my food is very, very simple. But my mind, when I go to the stage, I forget everything. That is that's my inner quest of dance. I forget each and everything. One day, I had a very big function in Barauni. About 3,000 people were there. I was doing Draupadi Chiran. And when I do Draupadi Chiran and all this Shabari and all those things, it takes time. And every time I get standing ovation. So when I did Draupadi, it was about 25 minutes, that episode. It was so nice, standing ovation tha, it was hoot tha, whistle tha, sab kuch tha. Then I came back. I came back and it was a very big stage. Barauni mein to auditorium nahi tha. There were thousands of people and that stage was erected and I was dancing in the top. So my orchestra, the tabla wala, was doing for 25 minutes. I did it and it was very beautiful. Then I was coming down. When I was coming down, the stage was so high, two ladder was there. So I said, Keshava, Keshava, catch my hand. I want to get down. Ma'am, you are jumping and running all over the stage now for 25 minutes. Now you want me to, Keshava, that is a Saroja Vaidyanathan dancer. Eh? This is Saroja, just a person. Now I am nothing. There I don't know what I did. Here I am a person, so afraid of climbing down. So please, so this is the way the dance changes you, completely changes you to another field, another world. You don't know
So,
what's happening.
Saroja ma'am, you are like a yogini who for whom dance is a big meditation. Basically, you go into trances when you dance. That is the secret of your becoming such a celebrated person, because you and your dance become one and the same thing. So, Saroja ma'am, it is so good to know that you survive on just dal bhat and enter into trances. And it's amazing meeting a yogini like you today. But Saroja ma'am, according to you, what is beauty? What is the beauty of a woman? What is the definition of a beauty of a woman? What is beauty according to you?
Yeah, always I think that, yes, of course, women should look very beautiful. There are all the nowadays all the facilities are there to make you beautiful. It is very, very essential. And now the women are very smart and they don't say, oh, I am dark complexion, I am fat, I am tall, I am short. No, they are not bothered. They want to have the best out of them. So I really admire nowadays women for their boldness and for their, you know, displaying their beauty as much as they can. But whatever it is, you should have a mind which is positive. That's the main thing. If you are negative, you can dress up anything you like. You can call many, many aspects of the beauty points and apply for it. But no, you won't look that beautiful If you have the positive mind and say that, yes, I want to be positive, not negative thoughts will show in your face. That's very important.
So, Saroja ma'am, according to you, the inner confidence, the attitude is the most important aspect, most integral for somebody's beauty. Our attitude is what matters most. It is not how we look, what we wear, but it is the attitude that we carry that is most important. So, Saroja ma'am, I would like to, since we are celebrating International Women's Day, I would like you to give a message to our viewers. What message would you like to give the women who are all listening to you today? Would you like to give them a message?
My dear friends, happy Women's Day to all of you. We should be proud to be born as a woman. And we should be proud about our everything, our physique, our face. Be, don't compare yourself with others. You say you are beautiful. That's all. That positive. Oh, वो तो बहुत fair है. ये तो बहुत lean है. This is she's very attractive. No, everybody is attractive. Each woman is an attractive woman. How she presents herself with the inner thoughts and outer outfits. So you become beautiful automatically.
So,
First,
Saroja ma'am, that was such a big encouragement to all the women around that you gave, coming from Guru Saroja Vaidyanathan, the celebrated dancer. I think all women should listen to what you are saying today. And Saroja ma'am, this girl who's a friend's daughter, her name is Karisa Patnaik, and she is 6 years old, and her age is 11 years, and she's a big fan of yours. And she said, when if Saroja ma'am is going to speak on beauty, I also want to give my version of beauty. So Saroja ma'am, she has given her version of beauty to be expressed in front of you. I hope you enjoy listening to it. Locked in a Castle by Carissa. Age is 11 years. She studies in class 6 in St. Joseph's High School. I'm living in a world full of judgments, lacking lot of improvements. Perfection is cracking my skin. I don't look pretty unless I'm thin. Why am I judged by the way I look? They all just read out my flaws like a book. You'll never be models, girls so fat, becoming idols. Good luck with that. Makeup is compulsory and starving is a must. The discriminative world is so unjust. There can be a princess without a prince. There's just no one to convince. Nobody can hear me cry, no matter how hard I try. Every day I wish the end of the sorrow is written in the hope of tomorrow. I'm just locked in this room, dusting and cleaning the shelves with a broom, with only a window to look at the moon, telling me you will get out of here soon. So, Saroja ma'am, that is a young fan of yours who has shared her concept of beauty. She's very unhappy that in this world only thin people, and if you use makeup, only then you are considered beautiful. And today the message of beauty that you have shared will bring so much of solace and comfort to her. So thank you for on behalf of your fan Karisa also, Saroja ma'am, and thank you so much for being with us and sharing your wonderful thoughts. It's been an honor having you on the show, and we wish you and all our viewers a very happy Women's Day. Vanakkam.
thank you, Lippi,
Thank you,
for
Saroja
the
ma'am.
wonderful opportunity you gave me. And you are you are yourself as a very celebrity and doing a lot of things. and that shows in your face. So
Saroja
thank you
ma'am,
very
that's a
much.
big honor coming from you. Thank you so much for the great honor of being in conversation with me. Thank you, Saroja ma'am.